Welcome, friends. Consider the possibility that the more that you sense into this infinite being, the more you'd find awe and magnificence in yourself. There might be a preciousness, there might be an immensity and a gloriousness and a divinity, a call that would just bring you to awe. This that we are has manifested all that is in a single unfolding. Everything comes together for each particular unfolding. So your particular existence couldn't be except for the cooperation of all that is. And this that we are is intensely curious to experience the you-ness arising in you, the experiences, the string of understanding, the string of experiencing, the thread of aliveness appearing in your experience. It's no accident. There's not even a single accident. There's not even a single whim. There's an intentional harmony erupting in your experience, needing your experience for this wholeness to be what it is. You know, I've noticed that we tend to diminish when we go out and notice the infinite. We already have a habit of diminishing ourselves. We already have a diminishment of our sense of humanity. And so when we go out into the infinite, there's an old habit that often comes along. And so we just feel like, oh, this experience, it's in the way. Interestingly, we allow its distractions to pull us from what we are. But it's what we are and our experiences are one. And what we are wants to see itself in our experiences. It's a discovery, a journey, apparently, because we experience things in time. And there's a complement to the infinite in the experiencing that is precious. What we are, the infinite, has a magnificence, has a glory, has a awesome aliveness and incredible creativity. And there's a complement in our experience that is equally precious. It also has a glory, also has a magnificence that is cherished. And to sit just basking in this preciousness causes the different personas to have to fall. There's no persona that can last in the face of this intense admiration. Because this intense admiration just pulls it all out, unravels, invites, it loosens and opens this intense treasuring and cherishing. There's nothing that can be hidden in the eye of this cherishing. And so the persona unravels. And we know the glory in the seen and the glory in being seen. We know the preciousness in seeing and being seen. We know the awe in seeing and being seen. There's a lot of letting go to enable this to happen. As we have whatever parts of ourselves we decided don't belong, that get pushed back. Could be our vulnerability, or could be our fears, or could be our pride, or could be our selfishness. Whatever we've decided doesn't fit. But in this awesomeness of this immensity and the awesomeness of its manifesting and desire as bringing forth the manifestation. It's seeking into the experience. It's curiosity and openness and invitation and welcome. We start to experience that all wants to be known, all belongs, all will be understood, and it's precious. And no one else can do the experiencing of our thread of experience. No one else. And everyone else belongs doing the experiencing of their thread of experience. So the grasping from others and the expectations that we think we have to fulfill from others all just loosen in this preciousness of each individual thread. And as we allow that invitation to pull it out, to open it up, to bring all to the forefront, the being, the supreme knowing, the immense experiencing, the infinite aliveness. We just see how it's everywhere and how this glory becomes so much better savored. It's just like you can taste something that's a perfect complement to something else. And so in your mouth, the two flavors then get so much bigger. Well, the same thing happens here. When you taste this that we are, as we taste this that we are, and then as we taste the thread of experience, the awe and the glory, the immensity, the creativity, the fearlessness, the exuberant dance, the lack of any limitation, the willingness to be in the deep end, all of that just sprouts forth and sprouts forth, and there's just a glory. This that we are, it just loves. This that we are creates. This that we are radiates. This that we are is alive. This that we are shines, permeating everything. This that we are is never harmed. This that we are is vast, boundless, interested. And it turns out this that we are wants each thread of experience. And each thread of experience mirrors that magnificence, mirrors that glory. Not in its limitation, but in its preciousness, its essentialness. So there's no persona here. There's no persona there. There's just a thread of experiencing. And the threads of experiencing are all sacred. They're all the immensity's choice. They're all willed in the immensity. So the invitation I discover is this constant, can I stay in this thread of experience? Can I know this alive immensity that I am? And as I do those, the preciousness is there, the beauty is there, the awe is there. It can be a humor, it can be a gift, it can be an irony, but in every way, there's the invitation, there's the welcoming, and there's this sense of radiant magnificence as the alive immensity and the thread of experiencing. Each individual just a thread of experiencing, and the alive immensity bounce in this wonderful seeing and being seen, loving and being loved, holding and being held. A fountain of awe. A constant invitation to magnificence.